There are other accounting firms that I can guarantee you will pay less money to, but there's a reason why you're paying less money. And I don't think that less money is worth the frustrations you would have. Um, and I mean, I'll tell you, like I had another accounting firm was like, oh, we can do the exact same stuff for, for way less. And they kept throwing me these price tags. I wasn't even soliciting them. They just like bombarded me. Um, and I was like, yeah, but to be honest, I'm not, I was like price isn't my consideration here, or my prevailing consideration, I should say. I use Bennett Financials because they get my business. Like, they are not just here to look at spreadsheets and give me reports, which, this other accounting firm was like, oh, we can do that thing too. We can do that thing too. We can do that thing too. And I'm like, yeah, but I can tell by the way that you guys act as a business that you don't even understand necessarily like what I'm trying to do with my business. And you don't understand like growth the way I think Aaron and Bennett Financials does. So again, you can get an accounting firm for less. You 100% can. There's a reason why you're paying less. And if you're going with Bennett, it's because you see this as more than just accounting and bookkeeping. And you really see it as like, you see it as cash consulting. One of the first things Aaron did was create like these cash allocation buckets. So that way I kind of at all points in time, even though I may have X dollars in total in the account, I know how much of that is dedicated to expenses, how much of that is dedicated towards profit versus payroll versus just like saving for a rainy day fund. And I mean, we were only doing that for like maybe 5 months. And then COVID hit. And, a lot of, there was a good amount of business that evaporated, but I was not in a position of like, oh no, what do I do? Because we had been building up this reserve fund for not even that long. And we had a cash management strategy for like every step of the way. So like, if this happens with the economy, we can do this, whether it goes up or down. So it's just really been that nice, like, security, I guess, in the back of my mind amidst everything else that's been happening. One of my considerations is potentially hiring a 100% commission-based sales team through another company. And so I messaged Aaron about this through Slack, and I was like, hey, talk to this company about this thing. It looks interesting. And he was like, let me whip up some financial models for you of like good, better, best scenarios. And that, within like a day, he had put that together, and we were reviewing it and talking through like, here's what the different scenarios we would need to plan for if you wanted to do this. If you don't do this at all, here's also what you need to be keeping in mind. So it's just like really nice to not have to do that myself, because I also don't know how to do those things. And then have that support of not just like, hey, here's this thing that's going to help you, but then also talking me through it. This is a firm that gets it beyond just being a number cruncher. So if you just want a number cruncher who just literally just responds to you and is not proactively thinking like in your best interests, I don't know, go with that $199 a month firm, but understand the sacrifice you're making. And if you actually do want like a true partner, then go with Bennett.